We recording? Phil, you with me? Phil? Are we recording? Because I know when that hotline bling.
Am I plugged in?
Yeah, you're plugged in. I have to run all the tests here. This is ridiculous. You were 30 minutes late. I got to run all the tests.
I was not 30 minutes late.
You were 13 minutes late. You know I like to exaggerate. Hashtag bars.
12.
12. Oh, yeah, now before we start, I should probably get this tea going. Because I don't want to accidentally spill it when we're actually in it. Because that'd be a disaster. Dude, you know what we're about to do?
What are we about to do?
This is basically a tea party right now.
This is a tea party.
We got a tea party, good conversation, episode 6. Momentum is flowing.
Try not to break any equipment. If this spills,
there's so much equipment surrounded by tea. If you guys are wondering, by the way, I don't know if this is in the episode or not. It probably will be because, you know, we love these candid moments, these wholesome moments. Yeah, my voice is a little bit hoarse, so I was like, I'm going to make myself some tea. The only thing is I realized this is a detox tea, and I already kind of have a stomach ache. So
what are we detoxing?
I might have to shit my pants mid-episode. And you guys know I always have tummy aches, so it really do be like that.
Do you really always have tummy aches?
I think it's just because I eat a really high protein diet. Like I eat a lot of meat and
good.
a lot of fruit. I mean, you know what, man? It's good for weight loss. You take out those starchy carbs, you eat some meat, very carnivore style, you know, Phil? How you feeling today, buddy? How are things?
Dude, I had a productive ass week.
Tell me about it.
Okay. I had last day of classes on Monday.
Hold on. Be respectful here. Hey, cheers.
Salud.
Salud.
Last day of classes on Monday.
That is fucking hot. Burned my entire fucking mouth. Okay, last class is on Monday. How'd that go? Oh, no. This is not happening again. Forgot to go on Do Not Disturb.
Mute that shit.
Bam. We are good to go.
Done.
Do Not Disturb. I'm a professional now.
It's cheers again.
Cheers again? Okay, you weren't feeling that first one?
No.
Hey. Cheers, buddy.
To
a great Sunday sauce
Let me
episode.
do the clink.
Okay. There we go.
Salud.
Shit almost spilled all over the table. I gotta tell you, we might seem mellow today, but the energy is there, baby. Welcome back to Sunday Sauce, your grandmother's favorite podcast. This is episode 6, and just to give you guys a heads up, they say that like 90% of podcasts die around episode 7. For some reason, 7 is like the dagger, the nail in the coffin. It's not gonna happen to us.
We're gonna die, dude.
We're gonna die? Where's the confidence? We're gonna steamroll now, pick up trajectory, and just fly to the fucking moon.
Steamroll. I just pictured me and you in a steamroller.
I pictured me on a Zamboni for some reason, just going on an ice rink. Dude, that would be a fun time. It's Christmas. We should do that. We should go ice skating.
Dude, I'm down. We should
go.
do a Sunday Sauce ice skating rink vlog.
I love it. By the way, this is completely out of the blue. I have another name for your fan base that someone wrote in the comments. I'm so sorry that I can't remember your name, but this was the best one, I think, out of the 3.
Okay.
So far we have the affiliates.
Right.
The Philly Willies.
Not sure about that one.
And the philosophers. When I saw that shit, dude, I was like, well done. Well fucking done.
I could get behind that. What up, philosophers?
Yeah, philosophers is pretty. I still like the affiliates the best, I'll be honest with you, and Philly Willie's up there.
When I used to vlog, I had a series that was like in the backlogs called Philosophy Talks or like Philosopher Talks. And it was me in my car, like going to get coffee.
I like that vibe. You should bring that back.
You know, maybe I will.
You should now that school's over. You were saying so. You had your last day of classes. How'd the finals go? How did everything?
Had
all
a
the
final
projects.
today.
How was that? What was the final?
Communication theory.
What were you asked to do? Fill me in here. It's been a while since I was in the old college arena.
52 questions. It was about.
First of all, that fucking sucks.
Yeah.
53 fucking questions.
52.
52. I added an extra one.
Yeah. There was like 48 multiple choice matching, and then like 5. No, it would be 4. 4 fill-ins.
Fill-ins?
Yep. We had to talk about the 8 different theories across 3 chapters.
Give me one theory. I want to see if I can remember this because I did take communication theory, but you know my brain has just not been functioning properly.
Okay. Social penetration theory.
Oh, that is my favorite one.
Really?
Yeah, you really just dig deep into a person's soul, get to know them socially.
Actually, like, you're not that far off.
I literally pulled that out of my ass. It's been a very long time,
Dude,
Phil.
When I had to do the outline for that chapter, I was like laughing my ass off because they literally write it in the textbook from the scene from Shrek. And you haven't seen Shrek, but basically...
I won't get the reference, will I? They will. You can go ahead.
Ogres have layers. Onions have layers. People are like onions. They have layers.
Are you saying layers or layers?
Layers.
Okay, I thought you were saying layers like evil layers. I was like, damn, I mean, I don't have an evil
I'm
layer.
pretty
but I
sure
would
they're
like one.
pronounced the same way.
Layer and lair.
Layer.
I feel like layer has that Y in it, like layer. Layer is like lair. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Listen, I'm not here to, attack your grammar and your pronunciation, but what I am here to tell you guys is that the set, it just keeps getting better. This set has literally became a host of its own. My mother, again, I mean, thank you so much, Mom. We got lights everywhere. We got mints. If your breath stinks and you want to just swallow toothpaste, basically, you have that over there. It just, the room is getting cozier and cozier, and when we finally do start having guests on, which will probably happen, I would say, around episode 10? Is that what we're aiming for? Around episode 10, double-digit territory? Because I think we finally have mastered the me and you conversation. I mean, it's been flowing.
It's always a work in progress.
Of course.
We're striving for perfection.
Absolutely.
We're getting there.
Yes.
Every episode is better than the last.
That is a fact.
We're steamrolling.
Like I said earlier, we're steamrolling, baby.
Yep,
it doesn't smell that bad in here today, although I'll be honest with you.
You've been ripping.
During the pre-show meeting, which we definitely want to talk about because a lot of you guys have been asking us to tell you about the behind the scenes of Sunday Sauce and what we do before the show, what we do after the show, what we do really just in our friendship in general, which we will get into. But today, like I said, tummy ache was passing a little gas. And Phil was like, yo, we need a fucking candle. You definitely have a candle in here, right? And
I'm
I was
all about candles.
I was like, bro, I don't know where the fuck the candles are. I don't think we even have any candles in this house. I think my dad is pretty anti-candle.
What's the matter with you?
What's the matter with me?
Yeah.
This is a call back to the first episode. What's the matter with me? What's the matter with you? But yeah, behind the scenes is, we really don't have we don't really have a pre-show. We say we have the pre-show meeting, but essentially what we do is Phil comes over, because we film this in my house, of course. We basically open up a note document and we talk about maybe 5 to 10 things that we know for a fact that we want to cover in the episode, where our formula has been very wherever the conversation goes, it goes, but we also have some talking points that we want to hit. Like, for example, we want to talk about the Nick Cannon Eminem beef today.
Yes.
We want to talk about TikTok, the new Xbox. We want to talk about our top 3 favorite rappers. So we have a trajectory of where we want to go.
But
that's like the word of the day.
But how we get there?
Nobody knows.
Exactly.
It's all fucking organic. But yeah, so after the show is done, we basically make the show and we put the show on YouTube. And apologies for the last episode of Sunday Sauce that it went up 4 hours late.
Oh, God.
I'll be honest with you guys. I slept through 7 alarms. I don't even know how that's remotely possible. Phil had no idea the video didn't even go up.
Yep, I was going about my day and then I get a DM. It's like, bro, where's the podcast? And I was like, it was 4 p.m. I was like, Vinny?
Yeah, this man calls me. He's like, hey! I wake up from the deepest sleep. I was basically in a coma. I'm like, what time is it? I knew.
What year is it?
You know when you wake up late when you had a responsibility, that feeling of when you wake up in a peril it's one of the worst feelings in the fucking universe. Yep. So I have been taking the initiative of posting each episode every Sunday at noon. You guys know new episodes go up then.
We should just schedule it.
That's what we're going to do moving forward so we avoid this problem. See, I would always be like, I'm going to respond to the comments anyway. I like to be really active in our comment section. I'll just post it. I'll start reacting to comments. I went to bed that day, I think an hour before the episode was supposed to go up. So I was like, okay, I'll set all these alarms. I'll wake up, no problem. Woke up at 4. Phil gave me a lovely, thank God you called me. Thank God someone.
Could you imagine we went into Monday territory? We would have had to cancel the podcast.
Tell them how upset I was with 4 hours being taken away from the viewers. I was devastated.
Absolutely destroyed. You went catatonic. You weren't moving. You weren't talking.
I just felt so bad because we've been so good with consistency. We didn't even miss an episode. We just missed the upload date that we have set, or the time rather.
The time.
Yeah. So I went to the gym after that, and I was doing cardio, and I had an epiphany. I was like, you know what, man? Yes, we want to strive for perfection, but we're only fucking human. And accepting the fact that you can make mistakes in your life and that we have flaws.
That's a beautiful thing.
That's growth right there, baby. That's growth.
That's it.
And then I felt a lot better, believe it or not. I even texted Phil after. I'm like, I'm good. We're moving. I think we just hit 10K.
We had a wholesome
FaceTime. By the way, we're at 11K already. And another update.
Steamrolling.
Another update, baby, is that we are officially on Spotify. There's a lot of clapping that needs to go into this episode because things are just falling into place. Last night, Dude, I went to bed last night again at 11 o'clock in the morning.
What are you doing? Listen.
It was productive, though. Even you were proud.
Yep, I was.
Tell them what I did, baby. Let's go.
This man stayed up till 11 a.m., did crazy amounts of research, found out the best platforms to organize
Yes.
our podcasts
Facts.
and get them uploaded to every single platform possible.
Yes. So now, guaranteed moving forward, every Sunday at noon, you'll have the podcast on YouTube. Right now, as of recording this, you will have the podcast on Spotify. Everything will be scheduled
Gorgeous.
a day in advance. We submitted our podcast to Apple Podcasts. We're just waiting to hear back. Once they approve us, baby, we're on Apple now too. And get this.
Let's hear it.
I was telling Phil, we could get on Alexa.
No way.
Yes, so
So wait. I could be like, Alexa, play
Sunday Sauce episode 5.
Stop.
Okay, working. I don't
I'm
know
gonna
what
do
the
that.
fuck she says,
That's
but
so
it's sick.
legit.
So we're gonna get on that soon, but right now, Spotify. And you know what? I'm so happy we finally did this because there are a lot of people that want to listen to the podcast in their car on their commute to work. A lot of
Facts.
people don't have YouTube Premium, so they can't close the app. So this is a great alternative for you guys. And for those of you guys that are still rocking out with us on YouTube, as you can see, I mean, I got the drip today. Let's be honest.
Yo,
Wearing a blue shirt.
Break it down. Let me break it down.
I got the blue shirt, and I was like, yo, I'm rocking blue, so I'll wear this Adidas hat, which I don't think I've worn on the podcast yet.
Probably not.
It's one of my favorites. I wear it out a lot. I got the new Mario chain. I mean,
This man's powering up. Tell me about that chain,
I
Vinny.
normally wouldn't talk about it, but like it's really shiny and it's
It
on my
is.
neck and everyone's going to see it, so I might as well talk about it. And for those of you guys listening on Spotify, just come over to YouTube if you want to check it out. I was following these jewelers on Instagram, Tracks NYC. Shout out to Josh from Tracks NYC. He hooked it up. I was like, yo, do you guys have any more Mario stars? Because they make these
Mario stars.
Mario stars, but agree to disagree. So they make these custom pieces, and we went to the city. Me, my mom, my dad, my cousin met us, and we looked at it. We freaking loved it. We bought it, and then we went to dinner. And it was just like a really nice night in the city for Christmas time. It was dope, man.
It's pretty baller.
It was a pretty cool night.
Yeah.
It was, you know me, I like to be like humble Harry over here, but it was a fun night.
The fact that you're like one of the top like Nintendo streamers, you know
It's
what I'm
so
saying?
cool, man. It's so
And
cool.
now you have the star of
Yeah.
power on your chest.
And we talked about it in the last episode. Mario is one of my favorite games, one of my favorite characters. So the fact that I have a Mario star on my neck is just amazing. You know what I mean?
Yep. It is a really nice Mario chain.
Dude, I got to tell you, I'm really digging the tea vibes.
I'm almost done with
Do
it already.
these do anything to you chemically that like make you feel? I feel so zen right.
It's warm and it tastes good.
I don't know. I just feel like we're about to jump into a winter wonderland conversation, man. Christmas is coming up.
We're
This
not
is just-
steamrolling. We're snowballing. You like that?
I'm sorry that I awkwardly reached across with my left hand, but yeah, no, that's fantastic. I mean, let's just jump right into it, guys. Nick Cannon, this fucking guy.
Can you break this down for me?
I
Because
will break it down.
I haven't been following this.
Okay. So basically, this beef stems back years now.
Really?
It was at its pivotal moment, I would say around 2009, when Eminem came back from his little break. Not little break, it was like a 4-year break. He came back and he put out the Relapse album. On the Relapse album, specifically, he took a lot of jabs at Mariah. And correct me if I'm wrong, but at the time, Mariah was still dating, or rather married to, Nick Cannon.
Why was he jabbing Mariah?
Him and Mariah used to fuck, they used to date, whatever. They had a thing.
Okay.
Eminem and Mariah.
They were clapping cheeks.
Yeah, and there was this whole thing with the clapping of the cheeks. M was dissing them on songs, and Mariah put out the song Obsessed.
Okay.
Why you so obsessed with
That's
me?
about Eminem?
Dude, in the video, she dresses like Eminem. Like old school Eminem
think I
with the
knew that.
baggy sweatsuits and shit.
I definitely knew that.
So then I remember this like it was yesterday. Oh, I'm so glad we're going into the deep history, man. I'm getting like, you guys, if you,
you
don't...
are an Eminem savant.
I am Stan. I am literally Stan. Dear Slim, I wrote you, but you still ain't calling. So literally, I'm sitting at a beach club, and I'm in a freaking cabana, and it's really at the end of the night. My parents are hammered. Well, my dad is hammered. My mom doesn't drink. My dad's hammered. We're hanging out with other friends and family, and everyone's just chilling. And I had a BlackBerry Bold at the time, and I think I saw it on Twitter. Eminem drops The Warning.
Oh, God.
And it was literally a diss record to Mariah, all reacting to Obsessed. Like, oh, gee, is that supposed to be me in the video with the goatee? Wow, Mariah didn't expect you to go balls out, but shut the fuck up before I put them phone
What an
calls out
animal.
you made in my house. And he basically, like, says, if you don't shut the fuck up, I'm going to put out all of this shit where people will know we were together. I'm pretty sure there was, like, a sex tape involved. He told Nick, like, yo, you're going to ruin my career, punk. You better get one first. He took jabs at
Oh,
Nick.
my Lord.
And now ever since, him and Nick have had this beef. So recently on a podcast with T.I., Nick Cannon brought up Eminem again and had something to say. I think he said something like, oh, Marshall, get out of your wheelchair and come to Wildin' Out or something like that. He's like making fun of the fact that Eminem is old. He's only 8 years older or something like that.
Eminem will end this man's
Yeah.
life.
So then Eminem came out on the new Fat Joe album on the song Lord Above with Mary J. Blige, and essentially just he took another jab at Nick.
Yep, I listened to that.
And this was Nick's last straw.
Okay.
Okay, so listen, let me preface my comments about this. This is like my Dungeons and Dragons talk, by the way. So I'm apologizing if I'm taking up a lot of the combo here.
I'm thoroughly enjoying this.
So Nick, this is no disrespect to Nick Cannon. I'm just going to be objective here. He's an entertaining guy. I like Wildin' Out. I'm sure Nick is a nice guy. I think what he's doing is so fucking stupid.
Question.
Yes.
How did he get famous originally?
That's a good question. I think he was an actor first. I could be wrong, but I'm almost certain Nick Cannon was an actor first. He did a little bit of music, but Wildin' Out is his main claim to fame. And I was talking about Phil in the pre-show. He actually didn't know what Wildin' Out is, which I guarantee if I showed you Wildin' Out, you would know what it is. Anyway, so while you're looking that up, Nick proceeds to put out a diss track on Eminem called The Invitation, where I listened to this initially and my thoughts were, this is fucking horrible. His verse literally, there were lines in there, something along the lines of, oh, somebody call Kim and go get Haley and that other baby you raising, or that other girl you raising that ain't even your baby. That was a diss. So you're dissing Eminem for raising another child? You're dissing him for being a good father figure to this girl that he adopted and brought into his family. Like, it was, and he started making fun of him for, you know, the white guy likes crack, you're a drug addict, all this shit. Eminem's been sober for 11 years. Like, none of this made sense. It wasn't a good diss. There were a couple of good lines from the other guys, but all in all, it was not. Like, Rap Devil, if you want to talk about the MGK Eminem beef, Rap Devil was a good diss.
That diss, wait, MGK's version.
Yeah.
That was horrible.
You didn't think Rap Devil was good against Eminem? Well, compared to this Nick Cannon shit, it was good. I still think, and again, this is me being objective, being the biggest stan in the universe, Killshot was leaps and bounds better than Rap Devil. In fact, the verse on Not Alike that triggered everything was way better than Rap Devil, but Rap Devil was a formidable diss, in my opinion. I thought it was pretty good.
Okay.
The Nick Cannon one that he put out, awful. Then the second one that he put out was even worse.
I didn't listen to the second one.
The second one was a little bit better. Let me preface that. The second one was a little bit better. The first one was just horrible. The first one just is jumbling my brain right now.
You know what that tells me? If he had to make 2 diss tracks to Eminem's one, like, bar, right? He's scrambling.
Dude.
I've seen someone else do that before.
R.I.P. Nick Cannon was trending on Twitter. People were waking up and thought he was actually dead. And Eminem didn't even have to respond.
Yeah.
Like, how stupid do you have to be to take on the GOAT? And again,
you just don't go after Eminem.
You don't do it. And this is the last thing that we'll talk about the Eminem thing, because I know I'm just going on this long tangent, but I am a believer that he is not going to respond, because I actually think, and there's a lot of rumors out there, I won't get too deep into it, I think we're getting a new album at the end of this year, possibly early next year. I think it's coming.
That. Yeah.
And because there's been, apparently Bizarre from D12, one of Eminem's boys, tweeted like, oh, yo, he's not going to respond to Nick because he's in the studio. He has a week left to finish his shit.
Oh.
And then that got deleted. We don't know if it's 100% real, but that got deleted. There were screenshots of it. Hits Daily Double, this like hip-hop. I don't even know what you would call them. They're like a website, they're a company, but basically they talk about new releases and stuff, and they said something along the lines of, there is a new surprise album coming from a big superstar rap artist that might not make the deadline. It's slim to none. Like, are you fucking kidding me? So I do believe that there's new music coming. Now, I want you to go on the longest rant of your life about anything, because I just took up 20 minutes of the podcast to talk about and gush over Eminem. But please, anything you want to dive into, you have the fucking floor, baby.
You want to talk about our top rappers?
Fuck yeah.
Okay, I'm going to start.
Let's go.
Are these in any particular order, or?
Well, we said we wanted to do top 3. I feel like we need to state 3, 2, 1, and why for each one, similar to what we did with the top 5 video games.
I'm going to agree with you on Eminem as, like, in my top 3, but for the sake of...
I love how you just know that immediately. You don't even have to ask.
But for the sake of, like, being different, he won't be in my top 3, but, like, he's honorable mention.
I got you. Thanks.
So, number 1, I'm probably going to say Kendrick Lamar.
Wow.
Bro, he is a god at rap.
Now, he's your number 1. You're not going backwards. You're going just straight up from number 1, 2, and then 3? Or are you saying number 1, like he's the first one you're mentioning?
No, I think he's the best rapper.
Wow. Yeah, Kendrick's amazing. And him and M have a lot of respect for each other. He's from Compton. Dude, he's sick. He is sick. Dude. I never really dived too deep into his music, but I really like it.
Damn was incredible. That entire album.
On that album is Nobody Pray For Me. Well,
DNA, Humble.
Okay, yeah. That song's amazing.
Yep.
I remember syrup sandwiches and crime allowances. There's something about his cadences that are amazing. Have you listened to all of his music, or just the more recent stuff?
Some of his older stuff too.
What's your favorite album by him? Is it Damn?
Yeah.
Okay. Favorite song by him?
DNA.
Ooh, this is cool. We can talk about our favorite albums by them and their favorite song. Now, anything else about Kendrick that you want to mention on why you feel like he would be at that top of the list?
I just think he's the most talented rapper besides Eminem. Lyrically,
He is sick.
his beats are insane.
Flow.
His flow is nuts. His ability to like just, I'm not like a music nerd, so I don't know like the proper terminology, but like
He's sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, facts.
He's fucking sick.
Okay, so for my number one, obviously, comes to a surprise to no one. It's MC Hammer. No, it's fucking Eminem, ladies and gentlemen. Eminem. I saw an opportunity there. I struck.
Wait, so why do you like Eminem, Vin?
Yeah, okay, so I could go on again. I'm going to keep this short for the sake of me not just gushing over Eminem for this entire episode.
Busting
6.
a nut.
Yeah. I think lyrically he is the best. I think storyline of just his rise to fame. His story is
wild,
amazing.
yeah.
I mean, dude, it's incredible. The whole rap battle scene coming up. I think every album that he puts out is so different from the last. Like if you listen to Kamikaze and then you listen to Recovery, it sounds, you can tell it's the same artist, but two different points in his life, two different things that he's talking about, two different subject, like the subject matter is different, the flow, the cadences. He never has the same flow, especially when he came back after Relapse in 2009. Everything was just so switched up, so different. I'll basically wrap this up in a bow and say he will probably always be my favorite artist. I always look forward to new music by him. And if he does put out a new album by the end of this year, early next year, you best believe we're going to definitely talk about it on the podcast. Favorite song by him, Without Me. Favorite album by him, The Eminem Show.
My favorite Eminem song is probably Almost Famous, Cold Wind Blows. Like, I just love Recovery.
Yeah, Recovery was a great album. For Kendrick, my favorite song is I done been through a whole lot. Trial tribulations, but I know God. Satan wanna put me in a bow tie. I think it's what the hell is it called? I love myself.
Okay.
I love myself. The world is a but that one's great. That's probably my favorite one by him.
Mad City.
Mad City is sick.
Nuts.
Yak. I love that shit,
Man
dude.
down.
Yeah, it's so hype. All right, who is your number 2?
Childish Gambino.
Oh wow, yo, we have very different lists.
Dude, I think Childish Gambino is one of the most talented people alive on this planet right now.
He also acts, right? He's Donald
Bro,
Glover.
he started on YouTube.
They're the same. What the hell? My screensaver just kicked on. Is he Donald Glover? Like when he
Yes.
acts? Okay, so he was in Homecoming. Spider-Man. You probably don't know that because you hate the Marvel movies.
Yeah.
You
I mean, he's in a ton of movies.
Mm.
He had his own TV show, Atlanta.
Facts.
He started as like doing comedy skits on YouTube.
Really?
Yeah.
I love when a YouTuber can break out to mainstream appeal. He's the artist that made This Is America, right? This is America. Don't got you slipping on. Yeah, that song is sick. Dude.
He was part of Derek Comedy back in OG YouTube.
Derek Comedy.
Really funny
I don't think I know
skits.
that. Are they still up? Can we watch them? Not now, obviously.
Yeah, they're still
but
up.
Yeah, I'll definitely check it out.
And then they came out with a movie, the Mystery Team, and like YouTuber. I'm pretty sure he does like comedy, actor, singer, like literally
I love it.
any field he just dominates.
I love it when someone can be super versatile. I think that is the most amazing thing ever. Like being a podcast host, vlogging, music.
I mean, it's a little different, but yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying though? Like just all these different things that you can go into and make your own and just put your own twist on it. And I think versatility is a super dope thing and really freaking awesome.
As a rapper, I think his ability to like tell stories is really strong. His metaphors and analogies and his wordplay is crazy.
I gotta listen to more Kendrick and Childish Gambino. I really do.
I'm not really a fan of Awaken My Love, although it is like very impressive. That's his album where he does like the what is it, like soul funk?
Okay.
It's very experimental.
Much different than his typical type of.
But I think
tracks.
he's one of the best rappers. Like,
yeah, no, he's
talent-wise.
super talented. Yeah, when we were making these lists, by the way, we weren't going for just who is the top 3 best rappers as far as lyricism goes, because ultimately at the end of the day, the most important thing when you're talking about the top best rappers is probably lyricism. But for my number 2, I have Kanye on there.
Okay.
Where I wouldn't argue that I don't even think he would be in top, maybe you could put him in top 10 lyricists. I don't think he's really a lyricist, but when it comes to the production, the overall songs, the stories, the melodies, I think Kanye is the best.
I think he's the best song maker.
Oh my God, dude. And you want to talk about when I brought up Eminem, how a lot of his albums sound different. Kanye's albums, every album, it seems like he's a different artist.
Yep.
You have 808s and Heartbreak, which is literally an emotional, crazy...
Album is crazy.
That album, some of the beats on that album are just fucking astounding. Then you have My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. Can we get much higher? I fucking love that song. Graduation with Stronger.
Pablo.
I loved Pablo.
Me too.
I even really the new album Jesus is King. I got to tell you, like it's hard for me to review it because I don't like gospel music.
Dude,
I can't really
that
bump
album
it.
is trash.
Yeah, I know you didn't like it. There were a couple songs that I liked, but sometimes Kanye can be very corny, like "Close on Sunday, you my Chick-fil-A." I literally heard that in my car. I was like, I almost pulled over. I was like, what the fuck is this?
I just threw up.
There's certain lines that just, speaking of corny, Elvis Pusley, when Nick Cannon said that at the end, not to go back to that combo.
Your beard is weird.
Beard is weird was heaven sent compared to that
amazing.
shit. Anyway, favorite Kanye song is so hard for me, but I feel like I always go back to, I feel like I might have to have a tie here. Can I have a tie?
Sure.
Jesus Walks and Stronger.
Okay.
And dude, if you just think about the catalog of hits he's had, though, you could put so many songs in there. Gold Digger, fucking Heartless. Oh my God, there's just
Love Lockdown.
Love Lockdown, dude. 808s and Heartbreaks has some of the best songs. I love this. Listen to Streetlights, RoboCop.
Bro, he has so many hits. Like, I'm drawing a blank trying to.
You know who has a lot of hits too, which I know you don't like, and I'm kind of whatever on him. Drake. If you actually look at his catalog of hits, dude, it's fucking insane.
I don't care about Drake.
Yeah, I don't hate Drake. Is it fair to say that you hate Drake?
No, I wouldn't say hate.
Okay, you don't like his.
Hate's
music.
a strong word.
Yeah,
in
it is
general.
a strong word. I don't love. There's certain Drake songs that I like. I like the older stuff more. I just kind of feel like
I don't like his voice.
his rhythm to me lately has been, I mean, where should I really even start? I don't know. There's something about that like slow, choppy vibe that I don't really like.
He's also just a fucking creep, dude.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that. You were briefly mentioning some fucked up shit. If you want to get into that, by all means, go for it. I didn't even know this. This is crazy.
It gets kind of dicey because, like, if you're Drake, you're what, like 30 years old, 31 years old?
Probably in his 30s, yeah.
Do you think it's weird if he texts young women in like Hollywood that are like 14?
Yes.
Okay, Millie Bobby Brown.
Yes, and anyone that doesn't say yes, they're fucking creeps themselves. I thought you were gonna say like 19.
No,
because sometimes people have that discrepancy of like, well, if you're in your 30s and you're talking to someone that's 18, 19, that's mad weird. Like, I don't really think it's weird as long as you're of legal age. If you're over 18,
Yep.
I think age is what I mean. If you're fucking 85 years old dating an 18-year-old, that's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. But
and then recently, Billie Eilish.
he was talking to Billie Eilish.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Like, it may not be sexual, but there's like a.
They talk though.
It's fucking
but
grooming, dude.
I would need to know more of the story, obviously, but just based on what you're telling me, that seems pretty fucking.
There's
gross.
also a video of him bringing a girl up on stage, and he's like touching her neck and like putting his hands on her hips and shit. And then he's like, "How old are you?" And she's like, 17. And he's like, "Oh, I don't want to go to jail." And like was like making a joke out of it, and everyone in the crowd
literally
was like
the one thing. I mean,
it's like you don't fucking touch someone.
You
like,
don't joke about shit like that. You know, I mean, they say you can literally make anything funny. Like comedians will tell you all the time. If you listen to comedians' podcast, you can take any scenario, make it funny. But there are certain things, man, you just don't cross that line.
It's all about the context.
Exactly.
And when you're on stage, like manhandling another girl that's underage, it's like.
I mean, just from a music perspective, and this can go into a whole bigger conversation. I'm actually so happy this just popped into my head because I'm genuinely curious about your thoughts. And this can also get into a dicey conversation, but fuck it. This is what we want to do. We want to have like these
separating
the art from the artist. Because I know a ton of people that will no longer listen to Michael Jackson's music because of all the allegations and all the heinous shit that he's been accused for. Mm-hmm. It's so hard to have this opinion, but I'll just be upfront about it. Like, I really do believe, at least for me, I could separate the art from the artist. That's just my opinion.
I can sometimes. It really depends on like the situation.
Again, it does depend on the situation. It's just tough because I really do believe you can, as an adult, think to yourself, yes, whatever this person did was horrible, it's unforgivable, it's heinous, it's disgusting. But their art, yes, it is a reflection of them, but still, like, it's not like in their art they were talking about that stuff. It's,
yes, depends.
Well, it also does depend. Me personally, I don't know. I fall into that realm where I don't think I will stop listening to a Michael Jackson song just because of the stuff he has done. You know what I mean? Not to undermine it, because it could be bad, but,
You said things that he's done. Like, nobody... I mean, it hasn't been like...
Yeah, it's alleged with his case. And again, that goes back to context and all that. But, I mean, that's a very, very deep convo that I'm genuinely curious of what you guys think in the comments. Can you separate the art from the artist? Is it very situational based? Is it always black and white? Is there some things that are just completely unforgivable? Because, you know, I mean, there are things out there that are so fucking horrible, and things shouldn't be celebrated after the fact. I get both sides.
You know what I don't get?
What?
The praise for XXX Tentacion.
I don't know anything about that whole situation.
He just has stands that, like, literally, they're like, oh, he's innocent, he did all this. Like, that's one person where I can't separate the art from the artist.
So what did he get? Because I know there were allegations against him, right? What was the whole story with that?
He tortured his... No, I don't think it's alleged. I think it was
Jesus
legit.
Christ, man.
Now, I might get, like, roasted by some XXX stands, but he basically, like, threatened his girlfriend, beat the shit out of her. She was pregnant. Said he would put a fire poker up places, and
that I think I did hear, actually.
There's videos of him, like, just, like, beating the shit out of random people. Just like a fucking lunatic.
Yeah, that's tough. Oh, man. You know, there's so many, like, skeletons that so many people have in their closet that we won't even ever know. You know what I mean? It's just the art from the artist conversation is tough. I don't even know how we got down that rabbit hole, but it's a interesting and definitely, I think, a healthy conversation to have.
Well, my favorite Kanye song is probably Black Skinhead or Blood on the Leaves.
Dude, both from the Yeezus album. Yeezus is amazing.
Yeah.
When I feel like what happens a lot of the times with Kanye music is when stuff first comes out, everyone's like, yo, this is fucking trash, what the fuck? Because he tries new stuff every time. But then when you go back, like when Yeezus first came out, I remember people were really not feeling it. So good.
It's insane.
I love the boop, 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 zip, boop, like all those technological beats.
Very like
sounding.
Robotic.
Yeah, it's fucking sick. So yeah, that was my number 2. You said your number 2 was Childish Gambino.
Yep.
Who's your number 3?
Tyler, the Creator.
And there we go. It finally happened. It finally fucking happened.
This man just spilled water all over the table.
Good thing the iPhone 11 Pro Plus Max has some fucking water resistance. You know what? I'm not even going to clean that. We're going to keep going.
Yeah.
I don't even think they can see it. I'm pretty sure this is in the line of... It's
you
not even
spilled
in the
water
camera.
everywhere.
It's okay.
It's
you know what?
it's
good.
Last episode, I spilled water.
You're finally owning up to that.
No, it was you. But
it was fucking you.
It was my water.
And he leaves me hanging. This is unbelievable.
Yeah, I'm not doing... Yeah. My number 3 is Tyler, the Creator.
Son of a bitch. Ooh.
Yep.
Interesting.
He has...
You have a very, like, sorry to cut you off, but very, I would say new school. Like a very new school. I mean, Kendrick's really not new school, but they try a lot of different things, all 3 of those artists, which is interesting.
He has a lot of, like, horror rap, I guess you could call it.
Ooh, you would love Relapse then.
Yeah.
Eminem.
I mean, Eminem kind of pioneered the whole horror rap, right? With
all the serial killer vibes and shit like that.
Biggie too.
Yeah, for sure.
But Domo 23, Tron Cat. These are songs by Tyler that are just like. He also tells stories and like they get so dark and twisted, but like his rap is so good that it's like, yeah, I like this. This slaps.
Facts. I like the one. I don't know where I'm going. What the fuck is your motive? You are such a distraction. That one's fucking sick.
I don't like Igor, though.
That's the newest album, right?
Yeah. So it's the same thing with, like, Childish, where everyone's like, oh, I love Awaken My Love and Igor, but it's like, I love the rap.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like, go back to fucking rap, but it's hard to say that. Like,
yeah, and it's also hard to want something from an artist so bad when they themselves want to try different things.
Right.
It's a similar thing to
With
what
me,
your fucking fans do. How they want to fucking pigeonhole you into the fitness flop. Come on, Phil. Where the fuck is fitness flop? It's like, I want to do other shit.
I haven't made fitness videos in over a year.
It's been so, I truthfully can't believe, like just being on the outside looking in, that there's still people just like clamoring for it. Yo,
I have plans related to this that I'll tell you off the podcast.
Camera. I get the inside scoop, motherfuckers.
But big things coming up.
Big things, baby. Yo, I'm just excited for 2020 to like overhaul a lot of shit, man. I'm excited to grow this podcast. I'm excited to grow my own channel. I'm excited to grow my Instagram. Just growing. There's something so fucking nice.
Oh, I fucking love just growing.
Dude, there's something there's something so nice about fucking growth. There really is, though. It's
so addicting.
It's unhealthy.
We're on fucking par today.
We
dude.
really are. This is a great episode, man. This is episode 6, fucking just moving forward, baby. My number 3.
Yep.
I love my number 3.
Let's hear it.
Can you guess?
New school, old school?
It's not really old school.
Well known or no?
Yeah, very well. One of the biggest artists ever.
Give me a hint.
I was thinking of a hint, but that's like so obvious.
Okay.
I'll just say he hangs with Eminem.
Ice Cube?
No. 50 Cent.
Oh.
50 Cent. I fucking
Candy
love
shop.
50 Cent. Yo, especially, I mean, for me, 50 Cent's first 2 albums, I don't care if he never made music again, he will always be in my top 5 anything. He is just, Get Rich or Die Trying, dude, Into Club. That will forever be the birthday anthem for the rest of for the rest of time. And you know, fun fact, that beat originally was supposed to go to D12, Eminem's rap group.
Really?
And then it ended up getting to 50 Cent. Dr. Dre produced it. And dude, can you imagine like if that would have went to D12 and not 50 Cent? That
Dr. Dre's a beast too.
fucking dude, his beats are him, Timbaland. Honestly, him and Timbaland for me are probably the 2 best producers. That's a whole nother conversation. Just
God.
production is amazing, dude.
But yeah, I'd say those are our top 3 rappers.
I love talking about rap. I'm such a hip hop. I'm not like a. I don't know all about hip hop. I know a lot about certain artists that I really fuck with, but I just love the conversation. I love talking about lyricisms or lyricists and lyricism. There's something cool about bending words and rhyme schemes and storytelling.
You're pretty good at that too.
I appreciate you. If you guys didn't know, I make music. Go to my channel and click the music playlist. We got some goofy, dope tracks over there. I don't know if I even told you this. One of my goals in 2020 is to chart on the iTunes hip hop list. And I'm dead serious. For those of you guys that are new here, you might be like, there's no fucking way. I'm telling you right now, with the Canto kids backing me and like all the work I'm going to put into this, all the work I'm going to put into these songs, because this is the first time I'm going to put out like original, deep shit talking about mental health, talking about going out, talking about relationships, like whatever, where usually it's just like, yeah, I'm a Charizard and I spit the bars and I go so hard. You know, like these are actually going to be, because anyone could like put words together and rhyme and have flow. I mean, not anyone, but it's easier to do that than to actually construct songs. Like the other day I was having a bad night, dude. I put on my headphones. I wrote a whole song in like an hour, and it's so good. It's a little melancholy. I won't lie.
Little sad boy vibes.
Little sad boy vibes.
Okay.
But think about all the sad boy songs out there that when you listen to them, you're just like, fuck yeah, like I relate to that. You know what I mean? Relatability is one of the most amazing things about content creation in general.
I have like angry songs. Like I don't really have sad boy songs.
Yeah? Well, what's your well, you like that heavy metal shit.
First of all, shit.
Heavy metal music. There, I'll be
Mice
polite.
And Man. I mean, we could do a whole. I want to put you on to metal music.
I don't think I'll ever like it, man. We do Music Mondays on my Twitch channel where basically it's like a jukebox. People can send in a donation with a song and then I'll add it to a queue and we listen to them. And I find all these new dope songs that way and then I show songs to people. My boy Hoss and my boy Kevin were sending in so many like type of shit. There was one song, I can't remember the artist, but you might know. She's really, really pretty, has long blue hair, I think, with like some pink in it.
Ash Nico.
That might be it.
Stupid. What?
Oh, no, not her. That, I know her, actually. Stupid boy think that. Yeah, that's from TikTok. I know her.
Oh, TikTok.
Wait, that's heavy metal? It's more of like hip hop to me.
No, it's not heavy metal.
Yeah, because, like, I mean, I'm
There's
sure she
definitely
does
metal
that.
vibes in there, though.
What? That song is crazy. Oh, my God.
It's a good song.
Big Boss Bowser.
Shit slaps.
Dude, that literally is directly related to the TikTok conversation that we want to have because TikTok for me is just, I love it.
Your brother blew up today on TikTok.
My brother went viral. If you guys don't know, at Joey Caracciolo, follow this man.
Good luck spelling that.
Caracciolo. The real ones know. And plus, everyone that watches us, we have 95% Italian audience.
Facts.
They're going to figure it out. They all got vowels in their last names anyway.
Hey, Caracciolo.
Hey, yo, paisan. But yeah, my brother is going to be TikTok famous. I'm so proud of him. He comes downstairs every day to show me his new TikToks. The one that he put out today was basically, the premise was like when you're younger and you want to get out of school and you're like, Mom, I don't feel good.
It was really
good.
And
it had that squiggly effect.
It was funny.
Dude, hysterical. It got like 125K.
I think it's just like Vine 2.0.
TikTok is a weird algorithm, man. It's like, if you get, I don't even know how it works.
I feel like it's not hard to blow up.
It's interesting because if
that could sound ignorant.
Yeah, but I feel like that's tricky to say that, but it's a lot of people are finding success on it.
Randomly.
But a lot of the times, like, you'll see, here's, I'm trying to, like, not tread lightly on this topic, but, like, I don't want to just say everyone that's TikTok famous is just TikTok famous because it's TikTok. Like, they just uploaded shit and they got it.
That's how I feel like
I don't think that, we disagree there because
I'm a boomer in this sense.
When you see, a pop-in TikTok channel and you go to their page and you watch their videos, usually they're all really good. Like, there's a reason.
Right.
Certain TikToks blow up and then the rest of their stuff is trash, but those people don't really have a lot of followers. So it's like anything else, you know, sometimes you can get famous by accident, But if you actually have skill and you have the work ethic and you can back it up and provide that content, then you'll have that longevity. You know what I mean?
I just don't see where the platform's going. Like, can you monetize it? Like, what?
I think the top creators make a lot.
How?
I don't know. It's that short format comedy. That short format content is just it was like Vine. Dude, Logan Paul and Jake and them, all those top Viners at the time were making shitloads of money from Vine,
How?
right? That's why the app went down, I'm pretty sure, because the top creators
They were making too much money.
too much money. They couldn't sustain it or something. That's what I heard, at least. I don't know if that's 100% true.
No, this might be no, this is not controversial. I just think the platform's like inherently cringy. There's just a cringe factor.
There are a lot of I feel, man, I've been going down a lot of TikTok rabbit holes. I feel like it's slowly getting better. But in the beginning, definitely in the app's infancy, it was a lot of just lip singing and just like weird like dancing and these weird hand movements because
it used to be Musical.ly, right?
Yeah, it used to be Musical.ly and it turned into TikTok because now people are like self-aware about it and they realize that it's cringe, so they'll make fun of the cringe, which is just there are some TikToks that I watch that make me laugh for 10 minutes straight. The one with the dog that I showed you, there's a dog on a chair and he just goes. Did I ever show you that? Oh my god! And it's clearly not the dog making the noise, but it's so fucking funny.
I've died laughing at some of them.
Yeah, dude. I want to become a pioneer on TikTok. Follow me as well at Original151.
I might do an experiment like to see how far I could get on TikTok in like a time period.
I think you would kill it.
Me too.
I just feel like with all of these platforms, and this might be an arrogant statement. I'm not speaking personally, but if you are good at content creation and you are good at entertainment and you know how these apps work, you could really maximize on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. I mean,
1000%.
Yeah, you could put your talents towards those other platforms and grow them. You know what I mean? I don't think there are people that are just really good at TikTok that would suck at YouTube. I think, well, then again, maybe.
I think it's a different animal.
Short form versus long form is definitely a different beast.
I think you can go from long form to short form
a little bit easier. That's interesting. I'm going to give it a try. I'm not good at skits and stuff like that. Like, just to come up with... Some of the things are so fucking clever where I sit there and I'm watching these, I'm like, how did they come up with that? Because, like, me, I'm just kind of goofy funny and I'll come up with something to say on the spot and I'll do it. But, like, to come up with the whole premise and shit, it's
hard.
It's good shit. It's definitely good shit. But, yeah, dude, we have literally covered so much already. The new Xbox came out. I know you... Have you even seen it yet?
No. Show me a picture real
literally,
quick.
Yeah, literally
I'll look it up.
Type in Xbox Series X. You guys want us to talk about this along with the Game Awards. I'll be honest with you guys. I didn't watch the Game Awards. I don't know if Phil did. You might have.
Bro, this thing looks like a brick.
It's super duper tall. Apparently, though, you can put it on its side, so I guess it'll look a little bit less ugly. But apparently, the what the fuck's the word I'm looking for? The specs on this thing are like out of the fucking.
It's like the new Tesla
out of the
Cybertruck.
stratosphere, yeah. Which again, I can confirm now. By the way, I don't like the Cybertruck. I have had some time to digest and really think about it. I'm really not.
I want one.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You should put your $10 deposit down and get one, bro.
It's $10 deposit? No, it's not.
I'm pretty sure the reservation, it's either 10 or $50. It's like super duper cheap.
That's pretty funny.
Did you hear about the conspiracy though that apparently they're never going to be sold? There's
you think they're crowdfunding it right now?
I don't know what the hell they're doing, but I'm not saying this is my opinion. I'm saying this is what I've seen online. Apparently their business model is, you know, they'll unveil a new piece of tech, the new car, where like they'll have just like the base of the car that can move, and they put whatever body on it they want, but they don't actually have the ability to mass produce them yet. So they're taking all of these reservations without even really knowing when they're going to launch it. So all these people put like whatever it was, $10, $50, $100 down, and they don't even know for sure if they're getting this car. It's the same thing with the Roadster that Tesla promised would come out this year, I'm pretty sure. That crazy, like, Ferrari-looking, aerodynamic, no fucking mirror car. Where's the Roadster?
I did an analysis last semester on Tesla's, like, business model in one of my classes. And he's building gigafactories, which are, like, the massive factories to mass produce these things. But, like, I think he said it himself, like, the amount of money that he needs to do this is just, like, astronomical. And it's... Once they are established, it's going to be like exponential and he can produce them, but like getting it off the ground is like
hard as fuck.
Yeah.
He is literally the modern day Tony Stark.
Yeah.
Like, speaking of Tony Stark and the Edith glasses, like he is literally Tony fucking Stark.
Yo, thank God Tony Stark died.
Yo, like you can joke like, haha, we're on the podcast. I will fucking jump across this table and choke slam you, dog. Don't fuck with me, dude. That's my boy.
I don't think I will. Dumbest fucking movie I've ever seen in my life.
Wait, what was that a quote from? That was what?
That was
Endgame.
Yep.
First of all, that wasn't Tony, you fucking asshole.
I know.
That was old Cap.
I know.
And that was a beautiful moment. He doesn't have to tell his whole life story.
I don't think I will.
You know what? You're taking a very wholesome moment and you're turning it into a Philion roast, which I don't appreciate it.
Yeah, all right. This Xbox looks whack. I don't know what else to say about that.
I was going to move the combo.
Looks like my computer, dude.
I was going to somehow move the combo to our celebrity crush conversation, which I still don't know mine, so I'm just going to go off the cuff.
This one guy?
Let's go.
All right, you want to know who it is?
Yeah.
This one guy, his name's Phil. He makes commentary videos. He's my celebrity crush.
You're crushing on yourself.
I jerk off to myself every night.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I would not be shocked. I don't think anyone watching this would be shocked. Do you just have a mirror or do you have a photo of yourself?
Both.
Do you ever just jerk off with your imagination? You ever go old school with it?
Of course.
It's a good time.
Yeah.
It's a good time. Sometimes your brain...
You gotta bring it back.
Sometimes your brain can do better than just noise on a screen, Phil.
Yeah.
You know?
I think porn is definitely dangerous.
Can I say my celebrity crush before we talk about whether or not porn is dangerous?
we don't have to talk about that again.
I was going to say, we always cover this. My celebrity... I guess you could...
I know who you're going to say.
Phil's going to say, she's not a fucking celebrity, she's an influencer.
It's fucking butt thought. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I'm going to keep it real. Yo, at Mare Bear on Instagram, I think I love you. Like this is coming from a real place. If this video ever gets to you in some way, shape, or form, I would simply like to say, we're great miles apart, but I will make the trip to take you on a lovely evening. I mean,
I shouldn't have called her a butt thought.
It's okay. It's okay.
But like, what else do you call that, dude?
She's an Instagram model.
That's it's not modeling.
All I know is when she's my girlfriend, I think you need to apologize to her face for the butt thought comment. But, dude, I mean, she's yo, by the way, I want you guys to know right now, there's water all over this fucking table, and it's just going to stay there. We're literally not picking this up. We have way too good of momentum. But yeah, Mare Bear, I would love to.
I don't follow any like Instagram girls or any celebrities.
I'm going to be honest with you. You don't follow anybody on your Philion account.
Yeah. I do have a personal account. Don't spam it.
You should have even said it. Yeah, I got a personal account, but like, don't come there. You know the internet. Now
I might as well just delete it.
Yeah, you might as well just private that shit right now. Yeah. Is it private?
It's pretty much my Finsta.
Yeah, facts. Finsta is a good time. You know, I'm just thinking about Mare Bear. Fucking. Yo, I was telling Phil, dude. I sent him this video today on Snapchat. I just shaved or just buzzed my beard. My hair's getting super long. I was feeling myself and I was listening to the song, Baby, You're All That I Want When You're Lying Here in My Arms. I'll do the whole thing right now.
Your range is impeccable.
Hey, I appreciate that, motherfucker. Anyway, so I'm shaking my hair, right? Like a rock star. I swear to God, I finally feel better now. The first 30 minutes of this podcast, I didn't even know what was going on. I'll be honest with you. I'm pretty sure my brain hit the side of my fucking head. Yeah. My cranium, if you will.
Just concussed.
Phil got here, he's like, what's up? I was like, I didn't even know what the fuck was going on, dude.
This man can't.
I couldn't formulate a goddamn sentence.
Yeah.
I hate days like that. Do you ever have days like that where you just feel like a vegetable?
Yes. It's when I don't have caffeine.
See,
I'm
never...
so deep in like the caffeine addiction, it's irreversible at
I think we need to have a little bit of an intervention. This isn't good, bro.
I'm good.
I care about you. I want to see you...
Yo,
I want to see you...
Get one of those Christmas mints. Freshen up your breath. Smells like fucking anchovies and salami over here.
How are you going to tell 10,000 people that my breath smells like anchovies and salami?
Listen, I'm looking out because when Mare Bear gets on this podcast...
Okay, when Mare Bear...
You can't be like...
Okay, when Mare Bear comes to my house, all right, I'm not going to fucking burp in the mic. I'm going to be... First of all, my posture's going to be on point. This is how I'm going to be sitting. So, oh, it's lovely to see you here, Mare Bear. I appreciate that. Oh, so what do you do? What are your
Phil,
habits?
would you please apologize to our beautiful guest?
Hey, listen, she's going to be on the podcast one day. Dude, I'm just so excited to finally start having guests on here. Like, I'm getting sick of Phil, I'll be honest with you. Like, I'm ready to start expanding our horizons here.
I have such good ideas for guests.
Can we talk about it out loud?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Big Time Tommy is getting on this podcast.
Oh my fucking... Yes. He lives...
Keep it OS.
He lives really close.
He's on Strong Island.
If you guys don't know Big Time Tommy, you know Big Time Tommy. He's the guy... What's up, Instagram? Here's my thought of the day.
Always wholesome comments.
Yeah. Whenever you get knocked down, you gotta get back up. The next day, hey, Instagram, it's Big Time Tommy. Always remember, hard work beats talent every time. I can do this all day.
Bro, you're very good at that.
Hey, I appreciate it. And then he goes, keep it old school. Take it easy.
OS for life.
Yo, dude, first of all, if we had that guy here.
What do you mean, if?
When we have that guy here, we gotta just light up some cigars in this bitch.
No, I'm down.
We gotta open up a window.
He can teach me how to properly smoke a cigar because I've sucked on that shit before and I can't fucking.
I want to tell you this much: when we have guests on here, I know we like when it's just me and you, like the free flowing wherever we go. Okay. You fucking
alcoholic.
Fucking degenerate. Yes, we will get drunk. But
I just got excited. We're drinking.
I was gonna say our preparation for the guests is gonna be on another level. Like I will know about their 7th grade
research.
crush.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna go deep into this. You know, like on the fucking Wing show. You ever watch Hot Ones?
Yo, he's a god.
He's like, so in the 5th grade, it's true that you failed your math test, and that's what made you want to become a comedian.
Sean Evans.
Oh, that would be great to have him on. Yo, you know who he is dating? Her name's Natasha.
She is gorgeous.
I mean, listen, we're just talking about a lot of baddies. Oh, the new Jake Paul song came out. Speaking of a baddie in the video, that girl Julia Rose is just astounding.
Oh, the new Jake Paul video came out. Oh, as you beat off to it earlier.
You know, I'm really getting sick of you making fun of the fact I'm not even a Jake fan. I'm a Logan fan. Let's make this perfectly and abundantly clear. If you want my thoughts on the song, I'll be objective. Because Phil fucking hates Jake, all right? Let's just fucking say it. Phil doesn't like Jake.
He's just... You know what? He's one of those.
We're spilling the fucking tea in episode 6.
Tea has been spilled, sis.
No, literally, I mean, fucking...
You know who I want on this podcast? James Charles.
Let's go.
And you know who I think we could get on this podcast?
James Charles?
Yes. Like, why not?
Dude, I mean, sky's the limit. Sky is literally the limit.
Since we're not, like, that big yet, there's also an incentive for guests to come on because, like, it's like... We're
the new kid on the block.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, I mean, congratulations, by the way, to Impulsive. I'm a big fan of their show. They just won the Streamy. Shut the fuck up. I respect our peers. They're our peers. We're in the same space.
They literally don't know who we are.
Yes, they do.
Do you think they've watched one of my videos?
Yo, Logan, my boy, invite us on the podcast, all right? You could literally make the title, you probably don't know who these two people are, all right? We'll take that. Yep. And we'll have a fucking sick conversation. We'll rip some shots. Mike, you're fucking great. Spencer, you're fantastic. I mean, we would be fantastic on there. We would
be really good.
But yeah, the Jake Paul song, just to put a little pin in that convo, I didn't think it was that bad.
Pretty trash.
If it was any other person singing it, I feel like...
Give me that budget, I'll make it song 10 times better.
It was a lot of autotune. I'm not saying I like the song. I'm saying I don't think it was that bad.
First of all, where's Tana? He's a married man.
That is...
with no marriage license.
You know what? Hey, don't disrespect the sanctity of marriage. Where was your wife, Jake? Where was your wife?
Yep.
We missed her. I like Tana. Tana's pretty.
Have you seen Content Cop?
I actually have not. I don't watch iDubbbz.
Bro.
I know iDubbbz for you is like the holy grail of YouTube creators.
He's one of them.
Who's like your top 3 favorite YouTubers?
iDubbbz.
Besides me, you, and iDubbbz.
Let me check my subscriptions because I'm honestly blanking.
I can talk about mine while he's looking for his.
Okay. Critical or Penguins 0 Charlie.
Don't know who that is.
Old school commentator.
Hell yeah. Oh, you like the commentary. You like the juicy shit, baby.
Pay Money Wubby's pretty good. Also a commentator.
Hell yeah. Who else do we got?
I'm sub to PewDiePie. I don't really watch his stuff, though.
I actually started watching PewDiePie, I would say, earlier this year. I love PewDiePie. I think he is #1 for a reason.
There's this girl, Raha Meissner.
Is she the one that plays the drums?
Yes.
She is awesome.
That's my celebrity crush.
We should have her here. You know I used to play the drums.
We're going to get her on the podcast.
We should have her on the podcast. We'll just move this fucking table and have 2 drum sets. You could have the little symbol.
Yes.
So you get the little triangle and a symbol, and we'll just fucking make a song, bro.
Cody Ko's mad good. Noel Miller.
Cody Ko. I know who they are. For me, my top 2, or rather, I kind of put them in the same category. Like Jenna Marbles and her boyfriend Julian Solomita will always be 2 of my favorite creators. I love them. Obviously, fucking Phil's gonna make a sound, a face. Logan is up there for me. Cool. Yeah, that's right. You better fucking.
Logan makes good content.
He does. He's a nice guy. We talked the other day on Instagram. Did I tell you he DM'd me?
Yeah.
No, I'm serious.
Yeah, okay.
He said, "Hey, I love what you're doing with the sauce."
that sauce thing you got going on. Hey, when am I coming over for some bolognese?
Yeah, I didn't talk to Logan, but you're always welcome here, Chief. All right, let me tell you something. But yeah, the Streamies, Impulsive 1.
What is a Streamy?
I don't think it's through YouTube. I think YouTube like backs them, but it's basically like the awards for content creators. And I was telling Phil, we are going to win in 2020.
Oh, it's gonna be on the set.
Picture a year from now. It'll be when the streamings were tonight. The time we're recording this. We're recording this on Friday.
Who's like the competition? It was Tiny Meat Gang, Impulsive.
It was Tiny Meat Gang, H3, Impulsive, David Dobrik's podcast, and there was one other one, I think. Sorry that we don't remember the last one, but
Bro, those are all jokes.
Oh, I thought you were about to be like, why are you saying sorry? So you forgot the name. Who gives up? I was like, okay.
That's
geez.
not competition.
Hey, listen. One thing I know.
That's not competition.
One thing I know is that our fucking podcast. I feel bad for whoever's in the same nominee class as us.
I agree, dude. It's not even.
I gotta start writing my fucking speech, dude. I'm gonna say, hey, all my meatballs out there. No, first I'm gonna make a joke about the mic being too tall, because I already know I'm gonna walk up to it like, ow, you couldn't lower it?
You wanna know something?
You couldn't lower it?
It's very Phil of me. I'm just not gonna be there.
And the winner is Sunday Sauce. See my dumbass walk up there? Hi, everyone. Phil couldn't make it because he didn't want to come. You would definitely go.
I would go.
We would make it a fucking night. I'd have Mare Bear as my date.
Jesus Christ.
I gotta tell you, there's something really thrilling to me about like publicly announcing your love for someone.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think Mare Bear knows the significance of how much I love her.
Do you think
truly.
it's gonna pay off?
Dude, you know, you miss 99% of the shots you don't take.
Mm-hmm.
So if I didn't say anything about Mare Bear,
That's a fact.
You know, and I just,
What if she's a fan? Could you imagine she listens to this podcast?
Bro, that'd be sick. I would try to play it cool, but like I wouldn't be able to play it cool at all.
Do you know the Misfits podcast?
No.
They're like the biggest podcast on YouTube.
Are they really?
Yeah.
They didn't get nominated? I wonder how you get nominated though. Like, is it sub? Is it views? Because Tiny Meat Gang, actually, Impulsive has like 1.8 million. I think Tiny Meat Gang's at what, like 400K?
400 or 500.
400K, which is still an insane amount, but still, like, to go up against a podcast that has like,
well, sheer views shouldn't be the metric.
That's true. That's true. Well, there's a lot of metrics to it. The subs, the views, the downloads on Spotify, iTunes. I'm so fucking thrilled that we're on Spotify and iTunes now, man. We're creeping up on 100,000 total views on the channel. By the way,
that is thick.
That's sick.
Thick.
And we are still, as of this recording, knock on wood, we have still broke 10K every episode.
That's a fact.
So we need to keep that going, folks.
Mm-hmm.
Keep sharing the video. Tell your friends about it. If they like it on Spotify,
Tell your grandma about it.
Tell your fucking grandma about it. And leave comments. We love interacting with you guys in the comment section. Phil, I think we covered everything on here, which is a first. We literally covered everything we wanted to talk about.
Yeah, it was a solid.
Is there anything else you want to say? Because we got about like 5 more minutes till the hour mark. If we want to just wrap it up with anything.
You excited for Santa Claus?
Fuck yeah, dude. You want to go out tonight?
Now that's a question.
I don't mean to make this into another degenerate talk, but oh my God, it's fucking 11 o'clock? What the fuck?
No, it's not. It's 10:43.
That's 11 o'clock.
Not yet.
Phil. It's 10:43.
You know what we talked about?
58 milliseconds.
We talked about being punctual in 2020.
Coming from the guy that was 13 minutes late today.
12. You're not even punctual.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're not even punctual with how late I was.
I'm sorry, 12 minutes late. Were you surprised that I was just dressed ready to go? Usually I come to the door half naked in a towel. It's like, oh, you gotta give me a second, man. I'm scrambling. I was like I was ready.
Yeah, you were there.
Hey, listen, man. One thing that I've realized in my 23 years, being on time is important. You know why?
Why?
Because you don't know what the other person or the other people's involved got going on, Phil. So by you being 12 minutes late, now listen, understand this. Now I'm 12 minutes behind schedule.
You're right.
So I can't go to the Nest tonight.
But you're also
shots.
16 minutes ahead of schedule. So net amount of minutes, you're still 4 minutes ahead, buddy.
Are you good at math?
Yes.
I'm fucking terrible. Did you think I was going to say sick at math? I'm so bad at math.
I knew you were going to say bad.
So bad.
I used to do like math competitions.
Nerd.
Yeah.
What kind of math competitions?
I don't think people realize how much of a nerd I am.
That's
I don't
pretty
even
dope.
think you realize how much of a nerd
I don't think I do. I'm learning more and more about you
Yeah.
as this podcast goes on. Oh, one last thing that we could wrap on that I just wanted to tell everybody, because I've been pretty vocal about it in my streams and stuff. I actually finally reached out to a therapist. My first meeting's on Tuesday. I don't even think you know that yet. Tuesday at 3, I believe.
Absolutely.
Is my first
dude.
meeting. I'm nervous, I'll be honest with you, but I'm nervous in like a good way. Like I'm ready to finally just learn more about myself through their questioning. Excuse me, welcome to Voice Crack City. My name is Vinny. I am the mayor. Haven't said that yet on this podcast. You've been very vocal to me, at least, about how it's been helping you so much, so I'm excited to dive into that realm as well. And listen, if I don't like it, I don't go back.
Exactly.
If I do like it, I'll give it a lot of chances too. I'm not just going to go the first time and decide whether or not I want to continue it. But
the cool thing about therapy is like you don't even need to have like a problem that you need to address. It's just like very nice to look forward to talk to someone for like an hour a week.
I think it's going to be a really healthy journey for me.
Yeah.
And it's going to be cool to maybe realize stuff about myself that I didn't even know.
Yeah.
You know, and it's weird because I talk for a living all day. And now I'm going to be talking to someone about me when like I feel like I do that a lot now, but I don't think it's as deep as it's going to get like when I'm live streaming looking for a Pokemon versus like sitting there and really breaking down like what moments really matter, what moments didn't necessarily matter, why do I feel the way I feel in certain situations.
It's cool too because if you get like a really good therapist and you like establish a strong relationship, they don't give you answers, they make you find the answers for yourself.
Facts. I think you got really lucky with the therapist that you have because, I mean, I know other people in my life that have gone that haven't had the same amount of like positive outcome from it. I think it really does depend on just the chemistry between the patient and the patient. Is that what you call it? I mean,
I don't even know.
The person going and the person giving the therapy and the advice and stuff like that, which is really cool. I'm just excited for her to like learn about my life and my like relationships. Like,
it is cool.
Does your therapist? I don't mean for you like to disclose what you talk about
No,
there, but like, do they know me? Like, do they know who I am?
Oh, yeah.
Do they know about the podcast?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Yeah, that's like, I can't wait to go and her be like, how's Phil?
It's like one of my best friends.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. And I have done therapy before. I think I mentioned this to you. I went for like 2 sessions. I didn't go back, but that was like right when college started. There was something about me talking about my issues out loud to someone that didn't know me that made me anxious.
It is uncomfortable.
So
at
I'm
first.
hoping I can stay with it and stay the course a little bit longer this time so that I can, you know, find my footing with it and really
I think of it as like your brain is a muscle. You know, back in the day, mental health wasn't considered like a thing.
Yeah.
It's literally more important, I would argue, than physical health.
100%. I would agree.
And if there's anything that you can do to sharpen your mind or like, you know, just get answers for yourself, like you might as well just try it or do it.
I just think this week was a good step forward. I made the appointment with the therapist. I got the podcast on Spotify and on iTunes soon when they approve us. My sleep schedule's been still a little fucked, but I've been at least productive while I've been up late at night.
Hell
you know what
yeah.
I mean? I haven't just been like laying there just watching TV and shit. But yeah, no, it was a really good week. This is a really good episode. We fucking covered a lot of shit. There was a lot to talk about today.
Music was a big chunk, but then
yeah.
It was a good chunk.
It was a good chunk for sure. Anything else you want to say before we wrap this shit up?
Say hi to your grandma for me.
Oh, we're just getting right to it. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for listening now on Spotify and iTunes. We appreciate that. If you did enjoy and you're still here on YouTube, hit that like button, leave some comments. Always let us know, by the way, discussion topics. I know I bring this up a lot, but whatever you guys want us to talk about, your feedback is really important to us, and we literally like 90% of the stuff that we talked about today was stuff that you guys wanted us to cover. So keep that coming in. That's really appreciated. Thank you guys so much. You guys are the fucking best. Creeping up on 12K, which is so
we're not.
sick. Well, we're over 11K now,
Yes.
right? Yeah, so we're getting there.
Yeah,
We're getting there.
steamrolling.
We're not like 11,999. Snowballing. Guys, thank you for watching. Fucking love you guys. And we'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Oh, it's a me.
All right, give me a fucking towel. I gotta clean this shit.